I want you to tell me what you were thinking after you heard Cueto,
Oh,
Cueto. Take us from there.
that was crazy. That one goes to the fans. They totally got in his dome, and you could just tell that it was one of those moments where the city hasn't seen a playoff game in like 18 or 20 years or something like that. So and everybody put their black shirt on, and there's a sea of black in the crowd, and then Cueto, I think at that point already gave up one home run, so he's probably feeling like a little rattled. So I step up to the plate, and the crowd just starts chanting his name, Cueto, Cueto, and just he's playing with the ball in his glove, and he's about to get on the mound, and he drops the ball as the fans are chanting his name, and then everybody starts laughing, and I get out of the box, and I'm like, that shit's kind of funny, you know what I mean? And it kind of just like, I step out the box, like, and just take like a nice easy breath. I'm like, like, all right, like it just kind of gave me like a relaxed feeling. So I get back in the box, get snap back into it. Next pitch, he kind of throws a cutter that really doesn't do much, and I put a good swing on it, and then you can just hear the roar. And honestly, when I hit that ball, I wasn't sure that I got enough of it, and I felt like just like the vibrations of the crowd and everything going on, maybe a little bit of adrenaline too, played a factor in it. But the ball just finds its way over the fence, and we add to our lead, and that's kind of like the rest is history. But like that chanting moment, it's all about the crowd, and it's just it's like, I don't know, it's like a minute clip, but it's really cool to watch.
We need that.
I got goosebumps listening to you talk about it just because I see your face like changing and how like just that moment and like you're in it. Like you're in it and you talk about like the vibrations. People don't understand that kind of thing in playoffs. Like yes, in the stands you feel it, but when you're on the field and you can't yes, you can't hear anything, but you know there's noise is
Oh
wild and to
yeah,
have hit that home run in that environment has to be something for you that's like
it,
I'm jealous.
And
it
you had
was
two that
it,
game.
wa- it was unbelievable.
And you hit two
I
homers
don't.
that game, right?
Yeah, I hit another one later in the game.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I had a good game, man. It was, yeah, that was a fun experience, man. Um, but just that first home run though, and even just like before the game, like just making my way to the bullpen, it just you're jogging on the field, but like it feels like you're jogging on air. Like it's just the energy. I don't know how I don't know how to explain it, but it just gets completely transferred. When the people are cheering for you, like you can feel it and you can use it. And when they're cheering against you, it's like the wind's in your face and you're trying to run against the wind. Like that's kind of how I can explain it. Like there's one where like when the fans are with you, it's like the wind's at your back, and then the other way around is like the wind's right in your face and you're trying to battle that.
Yeah.
You don't see the wind, but it's the same thing with that energy coming from the fans.
So with that being said, because I've been big on this for years, and I think this is starting to pick up traction even on social media and just from fans. Do you believe in fans giving more credit and benefit of the doubt and positive boost to players when they're struggling? So two easy examples this year. Trey Turner, we sat down next to him about a month and a half after that, and he has been on fire since. And Kratz goes, tell me that's not like the reason why you've been swinging the hot bat now. And he's like, that is the reason for real. He's like going through it for a while, feeling the contract on his shoulders, and then delivers. And it's a city that would love to just give it to you. And they've done it for years. And they just took a completely different turn. Do you buy into that? Where like fans should actually think about that? You could positively impact your team more than you think.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure, for sure. I mean, Philly fans are notorious for being tough fans, um, but at the same time, it's even more gratifying when you're playing well and then they're cheering for you. Um, but yeah, when you're struggling, like that's when you really need your home fans to kind of like rally around you, instead of just like kicking you while you're down. Because it's tough, man. When you're struggling, you're going to the field like it's just there's nowhere to hide in baseball. Like your numbers are on the big ass scoreboard. Like you're walking, you're walking to the plate, and you're like, man, I'm not even hitting my weight right now. Like this is terrible, dude. And it's even worse when it's early in the season. You know, when it's mid-season or whatever, it's like you can kind of like it gets disguised a little bit. But like you start the season 1 for 25, which I feel like I've done like multiple times. It's like you're hitting like 25, 025. You're like, oh my god, you know. And every time you go to the plate, you're like, dude, I suck right now. You know what I mean? They should, the home team should just like not put the stats up sometimes for guys. I feel like they'd be better off so the fans don't see it.